Just a short drive from Marshfield, Chili Implement is your local headquarters for snow removal equipment for your home or business. Take advantage of 0% financing on select make and models. See store for details. The friendly staff at Chili Implement is there to help equip you this season for whatever snow removal needs you may have. Just 10 miles west of Marshfield, Chili Implement, an authorized dealer for Kubota, is located north of Highway 10 on County Road Y in Chili.
All right, guys, Jason with the Zaleski Sports Show here, and welcome to our Game of the Week, brought to you by Zaleski Sports On Focus and Hiller's True Value. Hiller's True Value is your Milwaukee tool headquarters. Less than 20 days left, and shop for Christmas season is here, and Hiller's True Value is your Milwaukee tool headquarters and your Christmas shopping headquarters. Head down to Hiller's True Value, located on South Central Avenue in Marshfield, and get your Christmas shopping done today. All right, we are courtside here at the Boesen Fieldhouse in Marshfield, Wisconsin. Valley Conference action here tonight. SPASH Panthers, visiting SPASH Panthers, taking on the home Marshfield Tigers. And we'll give you a couple keys to the game. Before we talk to both coaches, we're going to start, actually, Marshfield Tiger head coach Taylor Varsho right behind me. Talk to Coach Varsho here in just a minute. But first, give you a little heads up of what we're looking for here tonight. For the Marshfield Tigers, just one senior on this roster, and she's a good one, Jenna Jacoby, senior, and then a bunch of juniors, and we're going to hear their names called all night long, and really that bench goes about 4 deep here for the Tigers. But as I look up and down this lineup, I mean, certainly we're going to hear a lot about Maddie Michaels tonight, and Desiree Weinberger, and again, a lot of Jenna Jacoby going on here for the Marshfield Tigers. For the SPASH Panthers, it's really a two-headed monster for the SPASH Panthers. Madison Rogan, senior for the Panthers, and then junior Leah Ernest. And I'm telling you folks right now, keep an eye on number 40, Leah Ernest, for these Panthers, one of the top basketball players in the entire Valley Conference. And again, you are watching the Hiller's True Value pregame show. They are helping to sponsor our Zaleski Sports On Focus Game of the Week. And as I turn around here to Coach Varsho, Coach, we were just kind of sizing up the Panthers over here, so here's what I decided to do. We're going to play some 3-on-3 tonight after this game is done, if that's okay. All right, I'm going to take Madison and Leah on the other side. If that were to be the case, what two girls are you taking on your team to play against us?
I'm taking Jenna and Katie Johnson.
Yeah, now it's a little bit of fun with that question, but essentially it's Madison and Leah, and is that really what it takes to slow down the Panthers? If you slow down those two?
You know, I think you gotta shut down Ernest tonight, and you gotta shut down Rogan. They're very great players. You know, developmentally they're seniors, and we really gotta shut them down tonight.
Aside from Jenna, if things are clicking for you on offense and defense, who should we be watching tonight?
I think, you know, Brooklyn Bushak is a great athlete, as well as, you know, Maddie Michaels, Katie Johnson. Katie's my starting point guard, so you'll see the ball a lot in her hands tonight. So. All
right, Coach. Good luck. Thanks for stopping by. All right, guys. Coach Taylor Varsho with the Marshfield Tigers, and telling us what I suspected she was going to tell us here. I mean, it is Rogan and Ernest, and if you stop those two, or at least slow them down, you're going to have a good chance of taking care of business tonight here at the Boesen Fieldhouse. And for the SPASH Panthers, we're going to go talk to Coach Terpstra here in just a moment as we wind down towards about 3.5 minutes left before the national anthem. But we're going to ask him the same thing, and I bet we're probably going to get close to the same answer. And one of the first things we'll ask him again is about Jenna Jacoby. So as I look over and I see Coach Terpstra over there kind of taking a break on the bench, now's a great time. So follow us down here, Stephen, and we'll go talk to Coach Terpstra. All right, Coach, just talking to Taylor Varsho here on the other side. Thanks for joining us here in the pregame show. I had kind of joked with her that we're going to play 3-on-3 after today's game, and I'm going to take Madison and Leah, and I asked her what two she was going to take. We had a bit of fun with that, but is it as simple as Madison and Leah kind of running things and controlling the game here tonight?
Well, obviously they're our most experienced players, but, you know, I think we need all 10 kids I'm going to play to contribute, you know, play solid defense, rebound, and and share the ball and run our system, and good things will happen.
On the other side, when you're on defense, Jenna Jacoby loves contact. She doesn't shy away from it at all. She actually goes for it. How do you stop her getting to the basket?
Well, I think it's a team effort. Her matchup has to play strong and smart, but defensively, everyone needs to know where she's at and help out.
Okay. All right, Coach. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Good luck today. Okay. All right, guys. There we go. We had Coach Marshall, Coach Terpstra, and we have got Wisconsin Valley Conference basketball coming up here in just about 2 minutes. Again, you are watching the Hillers True Value pregame show. Hillers True Value is your Milwaukee Tool headquarters. Stop on down to Hillers right now. We got less than 20 days left of Christmas shopping, heated jackets, other accessories. Listen, stocking stuffers, Milwaukee Tool, write on anything pens. The pens they have will write on chalk, they'll write on the ground, they'll write on oil. It doesn't have to be a $1,000 set of tools, but it can be that too. Hillers True Value, this is the pregame show, and Hillers True Value on South Central Avenue in Marshfield. I'll be back with the call after this. Phelps' Dairy Store, located just southeast of Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point, has fresh cheese curds 7 days a week. Phelps' has a vast selection of cheeses and meats, including the popular potato wurst. Fresh milk pumped daily from 700 cows, and farm tours available. See Phelps' Dairy Store in person or visit us at phelpsdairystore.com. Phelps' Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW-Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
We remind you that interscholastic events are an extension of the classroom, and lessons are best learned with the proper respect is according to all. Please exercise your sportsmanship during the game. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Panthers, starting at guard, number 2, Rachel Lewis.
South Central Avenue in Marshfield. As we take a look at the starting lineups here for the SPASH Panthers. Number 2, Rachel Loomis. Loomis wears 2. Kaylee Hintz. Hintz wears 30. Haley Carlson. Carlson wears 32. Madison Rogan. Rogan wears 33. And Leah Ernest. Ernest wears 40. And again, the SPASH Panthers are head coached by Craig Terpstra. And for the Marshfield Tigers, as we take a look here, as the Tigers come out, number 3 is Maddie Michaels. Again, Michaels wears 3. Katie Johnson, junior for the Tigers. Johnson wears number 5. Paige Preston. Preston, a sophomore. Preston wears 10 for the Tigers. Number 20, Brooklyn Bushak. Bushak, a sophomore for the Tigers. Bushak again wears 20. And the only senior on this year's Marshfield Tigers squad, and she is a treat to watch and gets a big round of applause here from the home crowd, is number 44, Jenna Jacoby. Again, Jacoby wears 44. Alongside Stephen Okonek, Jason Zaleski here as you are watching the Zaleski Sports on Focus Game of the Week. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you tell your friends where you found us. You found us, and now go ahead and tell your friends, your neighbors, yeah, heck, even tell people you don't like. Tune into the game. This is going to be a good one here, as, again, Valley Conference basketball, Tigers and Panthers. So a team technical assessed against Marshfield from their last contest. So Madison Rogan will actually start in unusual fashion here and shoot a pair of technical fouls, and misses the first one. No. All right. And actually, it wasn't not from their last contest. This was likely something to do with the rosters as they were turned in here today, and rosters were improperly turned in. So we'll find out more about that later. You can tune into On Focus News/Sports or ZaleskiSportsShow.com, and we'll tell you more about what happened there later for those of you that are curious about those kind of things. Panthers start with the ball here. Rogan up top to Hintz. Back to Rogan. Rogan drives on Michaels, cut off on the far wing. All the way back over to Hintz. Hintz looked down low, didn't find anything there, now gets it back. And Ernest driving down low. Ball is off of her fingertips and out of bounds, but you're going to see a lot of Rogan and Ernest in this game. And if you're joining us now, you missed the pregame show, but these are two big-time basketball players here in the Valley Conference, and they're a lot of fun to watch. Leah Ernest and Madison Rogan. 3 on the way from Michaels, just off to the right, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, outlet pass here to Rogan. Michaels cuts her off at the free throw line, over to Hintz. Hintz looks inside to Ernest, cut off. And the SPASH Panthers reset here from the top with Ernest on the dribble drive. Stops her dribble and gets it over to Loomis. Loomis, free throw line, over to Rogan. And the Panthers probe the Tiger defense. Tiger defense standing strong right now. Varsho's got her defense working. A 3 on the way from Hintz is just a bit long. Rebound, Jacoby. Jacoby turns the ball up court. Left-handed Jenna Jacoby pops from 13 long, and rebound comes off to Carlson. Rogan, dribble drive all the way off the board and good. Madison Rogan, coast to coast, and a cardinal sin committed there by the Tiger defense as the inbound pass is stolen. Ernest puts it back up. Got to stop the ball. If you can't stop the ball, you're not going to stop anybody from scoring, especially a player with the talent of Madison Rogan, and the Tigers let her drive the whole way. Didn't put a hand out, didn't put a hand up, and it was Rogan's hand up that scored the layup. Violation on the Tigers, and turnover back to the SPASH Panthers. Loomis with it. Dribbles around near side in the lane. Loomis stops from 8 feet. Bounces once, twice, and out. Rebound loose. Picked up by Loomis. Loomis got her own rebound there. Pump fake by Hintz. All the way up to Rogan. And we've got a foul down low. And it looks like that is on number 5, Katie Johnson. Johnson picks up her first and the first foul called today in this game, and it goes against the Tigers. Rogan in and out with a 3. Rebound, up, no good. Jacoby battle for it. Johnson collects the rebound and turns the Tigers up court. Rogan almost had that one to fall, but rim unkind from the three-point line. Bushak over to Michaels. Michaels right back to Bushak. Bushak free throw line against Ernest. Tipped away, picked up there. Pass swung over to Johnson. Talked to Coach Varsho a lot here before basketball practice started. She wanted a quick shooting team. And the Panthers putting some pressure on. Johnson lets one fly. Timber! Katie Johnson, 3. Nice look in low by Rogan and connects with Haley Carlson. Nice pass in from Rogan. Easy bucket for Carlson. Smash up 7-3 in the lane and a traveling call. Coach Varsho can't believe it. She thought there was contact, and there was some contact, but the travel was called before that, and a turnover. Rogan over to Loomis. Loomis dribbles back up to the top, pivots. Stuck there, good defense by Michaels here, close to a 5-second call. She got it off, Ernest spins, fires, good. A sweet jump shot there from Leah Ernest, good from 14 feet. Michaels dribbles out, passes out, ball comes up top to Jacoby. Jacoby looking for motion under the basket. Didn't get it, now Jacoby posts up. Bushak goes the other way with it. Preston over to Johnson. Jacoby again working the lane. Now steps out to the 3 and draws a foul. That'll be a foul called on number 32, Haley Carlson, her first. Carlson got her hand out on Jacoby, trying to swipe at the ball and stop the drive. She did stop the drive, but had to commit a foul to do it. Inbound pass. Johnson passed up a 3. Bushak, free throw line extended out to Michaels. Michaels pump fake, dribbles around, bangs into banged into Rogan. They're going to wave the basket off, and again the Tiger bench can't understand why that was not a shot. So Rogan with her first foul. She's got 3 points. Early goings here. Ernest leads all scorers with 4. Katie Johnson responsible for the only 3 that shows on the Tiger scoreboard. Inside pass to Bushak. Nice drive by Michaels, in and out. Rebound, Ernest. Ernest turns, runs, quickly pushing her Panthers up the court. Stops for 3 on its way. Timber! Leah Ernest. Tigers quick back down the court. Bushak double pump and up and good. Preston, my apologies. Preston with the pump fake. Got her defender up in the air and able to connect from close in. 12-5 Panthers. That ball kicked away. And, no whistle there. It plainly hit the foot of Maddie Michaels, but no whistle. Tigers come away with it. Tigers down the court. Bushak from 8. Short. Rebound by Jacoby. Flipped it up towards the Panther bench. Bushak didn't see it. And instead it's Carlson that comes away with it. Ernest down the court. Switches hands. Now right hand. Leans in. Off the backboard and good. Jacoby right back down the court. She stops. Pops. Good. Now we got a game going here, and we're going to have a timeout in Marshfield. And it is SPASH 14, Marshfield 7, and we'll be right back. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Back at the Bozen Fieldhouse, Jason here with the Zaleski Sports Show on the call for you. And After a Marshfield basket, Coach Varsho called a timeout to settle her Tigers down and to have a chat with the referee. She's not exactly pleased with some of the body shots some of her girls have taken, and no whistles as a result of that. So 14-7 Panthers with the ball. Rogan flashes up top, pivots, gets the ball back over to Hintz. Hintz in and right back out. Hintz, nice move there, but traveled with it. She had a good thing going and then went one step too far. She was going to pass down low to her teammate there, and the Tiger defender flashed in front and kind of got caught between a good place and a not good place. Probably better served to take the shot. She was open. Michaels with it up top, double teamed right away there. Rogan handsy with it, and nice job there by Rachel Loomis to get the tie up. Possession arrow points to the SPASH, or to the Marshfield Tigers, as the visiting SPASH Panthers started with the ball. Paige Preston will inbound and gets it into Johnson, quickly over in the hands of Jenna Jacoby. Jacoby right hand stops from there, and 10-footer no good. Rebound Ernest. Ernest slows up, crosses the timeline, and then gets it back in gear. Around the ball we go, and we got people passing through the camera lane. Our apologies for that. Nice job. Loomis may have got hit, but hit the basket anyway. And she was tapped from behind there, but able to muscle it through, and Panthers up by 9, 16-7, 11.5 left in the first. Jacoby pump fake at the three-point line. It comes open down low. Easy pepper pop for Jenna Jacoby. And she blew past her defender with the pump fake. Nice move by Jacoby. Panthers again working essentially the same motion offense. Nice job on the denial there by Michaels. But both these offenses work in similar manners, as Johnson left alone down low, and she was tripped by Hintz, and Hintz will pick up her first. Both teams essentially play this motion offense where they're going to line up 4 around the three-point line, and they're going to work the post with one, and they're going to use that one to circle down the baseline and kind of circulate all the way back to the three-point line, all 5 players on the move the whole time. So watch for that here as you see Jacoby flash in the lane, sets a screen, and then she'll going to move down low. And a nice shot there by Michaels, three-pointer, Maddie Michaels. Kind of some sports 101 here right before our eyes. You see one post down low for the SPASH Panthers. Shot by Loomis, and good for 3. Both these teams hope I just keep dissecting their offense. They keep hitting threes when I'm in the middle of it. 18-12, SPASH lead. You see Bushak down low. She gives room for Michaels. Michaels' shot blocked by Ernest. Ernest collects the rebound, or collects the loose ball. Nice pass inside, and good by Haley Carlson. Leah Ernest with eyes. Fast-paced, entertaining game here so far in the Bozen Fieldhouse, as Bushak will line up and hit from 14, Brooklyn Bushak. Nice square up there, had her shoulders and feet pointed towards her target. Let her hand do the rest of the work, and up and in. And a foul down low, and one opportunity coming up for Haley Carlson. Foul on Maddie Michaels. Michaels picks up her first. Carlson to the line to pick up almost her 7th point. She's got 6 in the early going here. Jacoby pushes. Bushak open down low, up and in. Nice job there. And that's exactly the pace that Coach Varsho was telling me about back in July, which weren't even the beginnings of a basketball season then, and she was already telling me about the pace she wanted her Tigers to run at, and we saw the pace right there. Rogan dribbles baseline, cut off there. Passes over to Ernest. Ernest going to drive right into the lane. Kick it back out to Standifer. Standifer just came in the game a bit ago. Ernest for 3 on the way. Oh, just off the front of the rim. It looked good from here. Ernest thought it was good. Rebound brought down by Bushak. Up ahead to Johnson. Johnson can fire a three. She's got one on the night already. Bushak again from 12. Came up with that one short. Preston with the rebound. Up and good. Paige Preston making it look easy down there. Nice job. Nice awareness on that rebound. And again, Tigers shoot quick. And the rebound just came off at the right place at the right time there. And Preston made good work of it. So a 4-point game. Tigers climb back into it. 8:45 left in the first. 22-18 Panther lead. Panthers with the ball. Rogan dishes inside. Comes right back out to Ernest. Ernest with Jacoby on her. Ernest drives right hand. Back out to Rogan. Rogan dribble drive up at the right hand. Bounces off no. Rebound fought for. And we're going to have a foul on Haley Carlson. That'll be her second, as she was battling for the loose ball underneath the basket after the missed shot. SPASH with 4 fouls, team fouls. Marshfield with 3. Nothing too remarkable there, just a stat update for you. Johnson with the ball, looking in. Again, Tigers run that motion. Madison, Bailey Mattis, number 13 for the Tigers, in for what I believe to be the first time tonight. Working down low, up and in is Paige Preston. Preston working hard down to the blocks and earned that one. And Pecor passed over to Ernest. Ernest lost track of the ball and slips out of bounds. Turnover. Tigers with the ball. And again, Varsho just begging these referees for a call. She feels she's not getting any. Jacoby over to Mattis. Mattis drives, hands off to Preston. Preston works around the corner. Cut off there by Standifer. Jacoby with it all the way down the corner. Skip pass to Johnson. 3 on the way, short. Rebound Ernest. Panthers race down the court. Ernest, free throw line. Off the back of the rim, no. Just a bit long on that shot as she shot over the outstretched arms of Jacoby. And Jacoby altered that shot. So 2-point games, just about 7 minutes left before half. Tigers can tie it in this possession. Take the lead with a 3. Mattis will try to take the lead, no. Rebound, fought for, Bushak with it. Nice job by Bushak to run that one down. Dribbles it back up out of harm's way. Now dribbles at the free throw line. Over to Mattis. Mattis, nice move around Rogan. Shot it long, though. Rogan now pushed back up the other way. He's at the free throw line. Ball finally got stopped. Ernest, 3 on the way. Timber! Leah Ernest. Ernest in double figures now with 10. And Jacoby up against her. Ernest, hand on the ball. They say they both fought for it. No traveling call. Mattis down low, lost control there a little bit. And Preston picked it up, and the Tigers reset with Katie Johnson at the top. Coach Varsho calls out play number 3. Here it is. Johnson for 3. Off the backboard, no. Rebound brought up by Pecor. And we're going to have a timeout on the court called by Craig Terpstra, as he's going to try to slow things down here maybe just a bit. We're going to slow things down. The Panthers 25, Tigers 20.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Bozen Fieldhouse in Marshfield, Wisconsin, and it is Valley Conference basketball. Conference season gets mixed in a little bit with non-conference season here this early in the year, but the conference matchup here between the SPASH Panthers, visiting Panthers, and the home Marshfield Tigers. SPASH up 25-20, and Coach Terpstra did what Coach Varsho did a few minutes ago, took a timeout with possession of the ball, just to kind of talk about things, and both these coaches still ironing things out here in the early goings. And Coach Terpstra took a moment there to iron things out and probably call a favorite play, and we'll see what it is as Madison Rogan dribbles, pivots in the lane, up and good. Nice move on the up and under by Madison Rogan. Just what Coach Terpster drew up. Johnson over to Bushak. Back to Johnson. Tigers now working almost a, well, I'm not going to say a version of the triangle offense, but a lot of down screens right now for the Tigers. They switched up their offense here just a little bit, wide open here, and shot was off the mark as Loomis got a little bit worried there about the Tiger defense and kind of threw it up. Bushak looks into the post, passes up a chance at Weisenberger. Weisenberger with it here over to Johnson, and Rogan going to pick up her second foul as she got her hand in the way of the pass intended for Katie Johnson. And Rogan will come out. She'll take a seat with 2 fouls. Katie Kostakowski will come in for the Panthers. Johnson lets loose a 3 and good from the corner. Timber, Katie Johnson. The Tigers right back to within 4. They've trailed this whole time. The Tigers have not had a lead. Panthers been up by as much as 9. Lead now was 4 with 4:50 left. A big 3 on the way and good. Pecor drills it. Panthers got shooters all over the court. Tiger defense just going to have to play straight up on everybody as Ernest and Jacoby battle for it. And we're going to have a jump ball just a nanosecond before Ernest came down out of bounds with her hand on the ball. It would have been Tiger ball, but the whistle blew and a jump ball called before that event occurred. So Ernest will inbound, give it to Kostakowski. Turns out a guy with the last name Zaleski is proficient in Polish last names. Thank goodness. All right, pass inbound, knocked away there by Jacoby. And Johnson, or Michaels now pushes. Michaels steps out, leaves it for Johnson for 3 on the way. Timber! Katie Johnson, her 3rd 3 of the night, cuts the lead to 5. Ernest drives, and they're going to get, is this Jacoby? It was Jacoby on the foul. Jacoby picking up a cheap one there. I've seen a little bit more than that not called here in this game, but that's the call that was made, and off we go. Jacoby picks up her first. Pecor over to Ernest. Ernest, again, guarded by Jacoby, lines up at 3 on the way. Off the front of the rim, no. The rebound battled for, and we're going to have a Panther foul. And the foul is on Kylie Clinsmith. Clinsmith with her first. 6-team foul for the Panthers. The next Panther foul, defensive foul, will send the Tigers to the line in the bonus. Marshfield with just the 4 team fouls. 3.5 minutes to go. Jacoby pump faked Ernest. Ernest didn't fall for it. Pass out to Preston, and turnover there. Ernest with it. Ernest with a head of steam. Headed to the rack. Leah Ernest, and good. Such good body control with as Ernest. You just see her grit and determination, and as she leaves the air, glides through it. Perfect control of her body. Easy layup for Leah Ernest. Michaels 3 on the way, too strong. Rebound Panthers. Rebound by Clinsmith. Ernest around the back over Jacoby, and then Jacoby reached for it and going to get tagged with her second foul in the past 45 seconds of game action. So 2 quick fouls on Jacoby, and we'll see what Coach Varsho does about that. Nothing. Keeps Jacoby in. Had 1 go to the scorer's table, but got there too late to come in. Ernest again for 3, off the back of the rim, too strong. And rebound, fought for, and let's see what they call. They're going to call a jump ball here as Johnson, and it looks like it was Cleesmith. I didn't say that name right yet. Fought for it down low, and then before Cleesmith stepped out of bounds, they called the jump ball. Ernest will take a seat for the Panthers. Under 3 minutes to play. It's a 7-point lead for the Panthers. Tigers with the ball. Tigers double team Preston, and they're going to get a foul out of it, and Preston will go to the line as the Tigers now in the bonus. Foul on Pecor. So Pecor picks up her first, but again, it's the 7th team foul. So Preston will shoot a 1-and-1, and the Tigers will shoot free throws here the rest of the way in this first half. Up and rattles in. Bounced about every direction, and finally in for Preston. It's her 7th point on the night. Tigers now down by 6. Free throw up, and that one is too long. It's just a hair longer than the last one was, and that one not able to fall. Hintz drives, cut off there to Pecor. Pecor shot on the way from, shot fake on the way from Standifer. She's cut off there by Preston, or Bushak. And you got Panthers in the lane, bodies on the ground. And shot up and good for Hintz. Hintz hit with her first points of the night. And it's an 8-point lead by the Panthers. Emily Weiss with the ball. Whistle's coming out here, and we'll see exactly what the whistle call is. It looks like the referee's going to stop for a injury. Cleesmith comes out. It looks like she may have twisted her ankle a little bit. The referees kindly stop the game and allow her to exit. And as you see, the medical staff here at Bozeman Fieldhouse come down and take a look at her. Weiss with the inbound, or into Bushak. Bushak over to Johnson. To Michaels over to Johnson. Johnson near wing, 3-point line, dribbling, driving, up and good. Nice patience there by Katie Johnson. Her first 2-point basket of the night. She's got 11. She's got 3 3-pointers to her name. And that basket with those 3-pointers make her 11, and she leads the Tigers with those 11 points. And we're going to have a foul down low on the Tigers on the Standifer drive. The foul is on Paige Preston. Her first, team 6, so next Tiger foul, the Panthers will be at the line in a 1-in-1 situation. Standifer with it, hands off to Loomis. Loomis, Ernest around the screen. It was a nice roll by Ernest, but Loomis couldn't get it to her. And instead, Tigers pick up the ball. Michaels brings it down. Michaels hands off to Johnson. Over to Preston. Johnson chased it down, but wasn't able to get it into her teammate. Loomis picks it off, and Panthers head the other way. 1 minute to go here in the first half. 3 on the way from Hintz. No. Rebound fought for, brought down by Michaels. Coach Varsho and her Tigers looking for points here before the half. That shot short. Michaels with the rebound. Passes it back out. Johnson looked at it again. This time passes that shot up. Over to Weiss. Weiss in the corner here to Michaels. 30 seconds left in the half. Some already headed for popcorn. Those of us staying going to enjoy the last 25 seconds of the game. Tigers work the ball all the way around. Don't find an open shot. Nice ball movement. Just no shot. No trigger to pull on the shot. Now Varsho's telling her girls to wait and take the last shot. So Johnson, dribble drive. Shakes her defender loose. Over to Michaels. 3 on the way. Long. Rebound underneath by Weiss and out of bounds. So SPASH will now have the last shot with 6.5 seconds to go. And Madison Rogan comes back in with her 2 fouls. They put offense on the floor. It is Coach Terpstra for these final 6.5 ticks of the clock. His Panthers up by 6. Ernest, not sure if she should be taking this inbound, and instead says, forget it, I will. Ernest looking, and bounce pass into Loomis. Loomis going to have to hurry up here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, half court. She's going to have to rip from there, and does on the way. Good! Rachel Loomis beats the buzzer. Nobody stopped the ball for the Tigers, and Loomis able, just given the court, said, hey, just come on down, dribble wherever you want, start from the free throw line and hit it. And she said, well, why in the world not? And I'll take my 6-point We'll take an 8-point lead to halftime, and that's what we're going to do. It is the SPASH Panthers 36 and the Marshfield Tigers 28.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
Nasonville Dairy, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, nasonvilledairy.com.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Frio, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Okay, back here at the Bozen Fieldhouse, real quick halftime update here for you. Again, the SPASH Panthers lead 36-28 at the half. And we will start with the Panthers scoring. Leading all scorers is Leah Ernest with 14 points. Haley Carlson and Rachel Loomis each with 6. Madison Rogan with 5. Jolise Pecor with 3. And Kaylee Hintz with 2. For the Tigers, Katie Johnson leads the way with 11. Paige Preston with 7. Brooklyn Bushak and Jenna Jacoby with 4, and Maddie Michaels with 3. Again, this is SPASH Panthers 36, the Marshfield Tigers 28. Second half action coming up.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW-Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
Phelps' Dairy Store, located just southeast of Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point, has fresh cheese curds 7 days a week. Phelps' has a vast selection of cheeses and meats, including the popular potato wurst. Fresh milk pumped daily from 700 cows and farm tours available. See Phelps' Dairy Store in person or visit us at phelpsdairystore.com. Phelps' Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. Alongside Stephen Akanek. Second half is now. Panthers start this second half with the lead, 36-28. Again, Leah Ernest leads all scores with 14. Rogan in the lane, spins once, up and off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound brought down by Michaels. Johnson brings it across the half-court line and will get the Tigers started for the first time here in the second half. And promptly turns it over to Rogan and a jump ball. And the possession arrow points to the Tigers, so 30 seconds in. Tigers a little sloppy here, and they're going to need to get unsloppy to climb back into this one. Again, it's only an 8-point game, but the Panthers have controlled from the start. Pass into Jacoby, spins, fires off the back of the rim, no good. Ernest with the rebound. Ernest pushes. Dribble, drive, nice move, Leah Ernest. And she glides her way to the basket once again for the Panthers. Panthers now putting on a little bit of pressure in the backcourt, now back off. But if you were listening to our Hiller's True Value pregame show, we talked a lot about Leah Ernest, and she has lived up to that pregame hype. It's an easy one to call there. Jacoby, nice drive and outlet pass out. Basket no good though. Preston not able to connect. Johnson back to Preston. Preston pump fake, dribbles in, nowhere to go. Spins back out to Bushak. Tigers here looking for something here on offense. Jacoby dribbles, drives, stops, pops, and good. Nice shot by Jenna Jacoby. Nails the 16-footer. Panthers quickly back down. Rogan under the basket, passes back out to Loomis. And good, Rachel Loomis. Nice work there by Loomis to keep herself available. And Jacoby lost the handle on it. Turnover picked up by Hintz. Hintz outlet to Rogan. Panthers back on their way the other way. Rogan drive off the backboard and good. Madison Rogan. Panthers with their biggest lead of the game at 12. And nice hands there. Again, Panthers, smart basketball players out here. Haley Carlson got her hand in that passing lane. Turn the ball over. Rogan with it here on the near side. Coach Terpstra says get it into Ernest. Ernest turns and fires just off the back of the rim, no good. And we are going to have a quick timeout here by Coach Varsho. We'll keep it here as we are just about 2.5 minutes into the first half, or into the second half, my apologies. Again, we were talking about Leah Ernest. Do a quick promo here for Leah. She is going to be featured on the next episode of A Day in the Life. And you can catch A Day in the Life on sports outlets all over the place, including Zaleski Sports Stevens Point. And we will follow Leah from sunup to sundown on game day on December 14th. And Leah's going to show us what it's like to be a day in the life of a SPASH student athlete. Take her through her morning wake-up call and on her way to school as she executes her school day, collects her homework, gets ready for the game all at the same time. It's a fascinating and really unbelievable life of a student athlete, the dedication and time they spend to get ready on game day. So A Day in the Life with Leah Ernest coming up here in just a couple weeks. Johnson brings it up for the Tigers. Bushak looks over Ernest, decides to go the other way, back up to Johnson. Jacoby flashes here at the top of the line, free throw line, and just off the back of the rim, no good. Her last 16-footer fell, that one just a bit short. Ernest, power move to the lane, and she's runs into Paige Preston. Preston got a little bit of a chuckle out of it, but Ernest was held before that, so that was a foul on Bushak, first foul of the half for either team. Rogan from 18.5 and good. Two-pointer for Rogan. She's got 4.5. She's got 9 overall. Jacoby down low. Bushak passed it up, and instead Johnson 3 on the way. Just short and off the rim. Ernest with the rebound, outlet pass, and Hintz takes the Panthers the other way. Back to Ernest. Takes a look at Bushak and drives it in. Contact in the lane, no whistle. Shot was missed. Rogan on her seat gets the ball out, and Panthers reset from there. Ernest from 3, short, and we'll have an over-the-back call on 32, Haley Carlson. Carlson will pick up the first Panther foul of the half. That's the third foul on Carlson. Johnson cornered and lost the ball. Rogan with it, dribbles around Jacoby, passes all the way out to Ernest, who fires off to Loomis, and the Panthers work the ball all the way around. Ernest with it, dribbles again around Bushak, backs her in under the basket, pump fake up, and basket counts, and one, Leah Ernest. Bushak with the foul, but that was Ernest just backing her way down, getting Bushak to commit, and then Ernest went up into her. And again, body control that Ernest has, she's able to work through that contact, and the basket was good. Free throw is on the way and just a bit long. Ball comes all the way back out to Ernest. Ernest again, baseline this time, fouled and just short, but that'll send Ernest back to the line. And it was on Bushak again, as Bushak's second consecutive foul. And she's going to come out. Mattis will be in for her after the first free throw. Ernest lets it go, and good. So Bushak does take a seat with her 3 fouls. Ernest lines up shot number 2 of the shooting foul. Nice rotation, follow through, it was all there. Ernest now with 20 points on the night for the Panthers, leads all scorers with 20. And it's an 18-point lead for the Panthers. Johnson up to Jacoby. Jacoby all the way over to Michaels, short. Preston battles for the rebound on the floor, and they're going to call the jump ball as her and Loomis had hands on the ball. And turnover to the Panthers. Rogan brings it up here for the Panthers, dribbles around and hands it off to Loomis. Loomis drives, gets Michaels to fall down. Ball tipped away by Jacoby. Good defense there by Jenna Jacoby. And we'll say that a number of times here throughout Jenna's senior season as we watch Valley Conference basketball all year. Jacoby just short on that jumper, and it looked like it might have been batted out of bounds by Preston, and they're going to say no. The ball's going to stay on this side of the court with the Tigers. Johnson will inbound, but yeah, Jacoby the lone senior here on this Tiger team. And nice pass in to Johnson, and Johnson connects for her first points here of the second half. She's got 13, leads the Tigers with 13. Jacoby again rips the ball away, battles Rogan for it, gets it over to Preston. Corner 3 on the way from Mattis is good! Bailey Mattis for 3. Nice ball movement there by the Tigers, and again all the work of the catalyst, Jenna Jacoby, as Ernest dribbles around Jacoby, off the backboard, too strong, gets her own rebound up and good, Aaliyah Ernest. Again, more pressure here put on by the Panthers. Mattis with the ball, dribble, drive, and foul on the shot. She'll shoot 2. As it looked like Hintz may have, or Carlson, my apologies, may have picked up that one. And it is, and that means it's her 4th foul of the night. Coach Terpstra not a lot concerned with that 15-point lead, having a player with 4 fouls, but he does. And she actually will come out here as Standifer comes in for Hintz, for Carlson. Mattis missed the front end of the shooting foul. Second one is up and good. Bailey Mattis now with 4 consecutive points for the Tigers. 12 minutes to go in the game. It's a 14-point edge for the Panthers. Rogan with Jacoby on her. Rogan drives right, shoots and scores. Floating jumper for Madison Rogan. Nice shot there. Beat Jacoby with it. Johnson under the basket. Baby hook and good. Nice pivot there by Katie Johnson. Knew where she was, pivoted out, and then calmly got it up and in. Ernest at the top with Johnson on her. Ernest, same spot for Rogan was. This one, though, no. Didn't study Rogan enough, put it up too strong. Mattis comes away with the ball. She'll stop and give it off to Jacoby. Jacoby sees Johnson down low. Laser pass from Jacoby to Johnson. And we're going to get a timeout here, Coach Terpstra, and we'll take the timeout with him. His Panthers lead the Tigers 52-40.
Nasonville Dairy, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Back here at the Bozen Fieldhouse, Jason with the Zaleski Sports Show with you, and out of a Coach Terpstra timeout. Again, another timeout. We've seen a handful of these timeouts these coaches have taken after they've gained possession here. Some of them have been after scoring. This one was after a Tigers score. Coach Terpstra wanted to get things figured out. He's seen his 18-point lead trimmed down to 12, and he's seen number 32, Haley Carlson, go to the bench with 4 fouls. Wanted to get some semblance of order put back in his lineup there, and Rogan comes in and draws the foul, and first shot is up and good. Just needed a moment to figure things out, and good coach, good coaches here for both teams. We're excited as Rogan hits her second one to keep an eye on Coach Taylor Varsho here in her first season for the Tigers, her first season as a coach in the Valley. Now she wreaked havoc over the Valley Conference a number of years ago in her playing days. Up and under from Johnson, no good. Rebound to Preston, no good. Rogan comes out with it. But Taylor Varsho, an exciting coach here in the Valley, and it's going to be fun to watch. She brings a hard-nosed, battling kind of a basketball team here to the Valley. Loomis scores that one. But she brings a different brand of basketball. Her brand of basketball is not being played in the Valley right now, so we'll see perhaps even later this year when she gets all the girls on the same page and gets things clicking. It's a fast-paced, up-tempo offensive style. It's a get-to-the-rim style of offense, and then the defense is an in-your-face, get right up in your hip pocket defense, and it's a challenging, very aggressive style defense for the Tigers and Coach Varsho. Rogan's shot is short. Jacoby comes away with it. Jacoby runs with it. The left-handed Jacoby takes on Ernest, gets baseline, and throws it back out to Michaels. 10 minutes left to go in the game. Panthers 16-point lead. Basket up and no as it falls off the right side of the rim for Preston. She'll shoot her first free throw here of the second half, and her second free throw of the game. Shooting foul. First one is on its way, no good. Standifer comes off for the Panthers in Cleesmith. Preston's second one hit right off the back of the rim, the same spot the first one did, no good. Ernest with it, directs the offense, spin out to Rogan. Rogan probes, nothing there, and resets from the top. Ernest lets it fly from three. Timber! Leah Ernest. As she continues to rack up points here at the Boesen Fieldhouse in Marshfield. 19-point lead. Jacoby fires off the back of the rim, no. A rebound, Loomis. Panthers with their biggest lead of the game at 19 and looking for more on this offensive possession, and Loomis off the front of the rim, no. Bushak with the rebound outlet to Johnson. Johnson, free throw line, gets that tapped away by Loomis. Rogan, fast break, good. Madison Rogan, 8 points here in the second half. She's got 13, and Coach Varsho has seen enough, and she is going to take a timeout, and we'll take a timeout along with her. It's the SPASH Panthers up by 21, 61-40.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Okay, back here at the Boesen Fieldhouse, Tigers with the ball out of the Coach Varsho timeout. Jacoby works inside out to Bushak. Bushak in and out. Ernest with the rebound, loses control, picked up there. Ball still battled for here on the near side. Rogan dribbles out of it, dribbles around her back, around Michaels, and down the court she goes. Now right down the lane, Rogan falls hard, and a foul upcoming. And we'll check the status of Madison Rogan. Looks like maybe a bit of a hip situation there for Rogan. She says she's good enough to shoot the free throws. Foul was on Maddie Michaels, her second foul of the game, fifth team foul for the Tigers. Rogan hits the free throw. She's 3 for 3 in the second half from the line. 4 for 4 on the game. And Coach Terpstra, should Rogan make this free throw, she will come out and have a seat. 8.5 minutes to go. A free throw is on the way in and out, so Rogan stays on the court. Ernest battles, gets it. Leah Ernest doing the hard work inside. Out battling the Tigers right now. It's a 24-point lead for the Panthers. Michaels, three-pointer is good. Tigers going to have to shoot a bunch more of those as pump fake is fruitful for Pecor. Pecor used the pump fake to perfection as she popped from about 14 feet. Johnson left alone in the corner. Three is on the way, in and out. Had a few of those here for the Tigers today. Ernest with the rebound. It's a 3-0 fast break for the Panthers, and Rogan connects. 10 points now in the second half. 13 points in the second half for Rogan, 18 on the game. 2 more, and Rogan will join Ernest as 20-point scorers here in this one. Rogan with the rebound. 27 points in this one for Ernest. She easily leads all scorers here today. Ernest with it at the top. Dribbles around Johnson, pops from the free throw line, just off. And we're going to have a we're going to have a Marshfield foul. Boy, I thought that could have been called on SPASH. Well, and it is. Okay. Referee looked like he was pointed to the Panthers' side, but he was actually pointing to who the foul was on. 25-point advantage for the Panthers. Tigers with it. 7 minutes left in the game. Jacoby looks at Ernest, passes out to Bushak, over to Michaels. Michaels hands it back off to Bushak, and Johnson was open. She called for it and cut inside. The pass went outside, and turnover Tigers. Everything going well here for the Panthers tonight, as they will pick up their first Valley Conference win of the year, it so appears, as they are up by 25. 6:40 left. A little turnover there for the Panthers. Haven't mentioned this yet. We've got another game going on live. It's the number 4 ranked Assumption Royals at the Neillsville Warriors. Go check that one out and take a peek at it here, and I'll check it out for you, see what's all going on over in Neillsville, as Preston in and out, no good. Ernest rebound, ball slips away and battled for there. We're going to get a foul on number 23, Kylie Cleesmith. Ball was bouncing on the ground. Cleesmith dove for it. The right thing to do, just got caught with it. And we will put the Assumption Royals on upset alert over in Neillsville, as the Warriors up 31-24, just under 13 minutes left in that game. Might not be a good game to switch over to. I'm not saying to leave the channel. I'm just saying turn on the other computer, take your wife's phone, do something, but turn that game on. That's a good one in the making. As Johnson spins and connects, she's got 19 points. Katie Johnson turning things on here. 11 in the first half, 8 here in the second half. Nice play there by Rogan to get the ball up, and Ernest with it, and she was fouled as she, let's see what the call is here. Yep, she was fouled by Jacoby. So out of bounds. Coming back in for the Panthers is Leah Ernest. Pressure being put on here by Marshfield. They're going to have to do something to disrupt the Panthers, but no disruption there. Is that press break work to perfection there? Kostakowski with the bucket, the feed from Rogan. Everything going the way of the Panthers now. Johnson fires from 3, and it's good. Katie Johnson. She did not stop playing. She got 11 points here in the second half. Michaels with 3. Mattis with 3. Jacoby with 2. Johnson with the ball up and no. Gets the rebound back. Bounce pass at the feet of Weisenberger. And Jacoby wheels. Left hand up, no good. Ernest with the rebound. Jacoby just not able to get things to fall tonight. She's got 6 points on the night. 2 here in the half. Ernest left unfettered. Pop from there. Rebound comes away to Johnson. Johnson with Jacoby up, but didn't see her. And ball comes over here. 3 on the way long. Rebound, Cleesmith. Outlet pass to Rogan. And Rogan, nice feed down to Kostakowski, just couldn't bring it in. Ernest 3 off the front of the rim, no. And Jacoby will pick up the loose change and head the other way. She's got only Rogan in front of her and passes behind Weisberger and picked up by Grace Bryan. Bryan gets it pushed away by Loomis. Down come the Panthers. Loomis with it, up and good. Rachel Loomis. And see here, we're going to have a timeout on the court. Yeah, full timeout here with 4.5 minutes left. We'll keep it right here as we get set for our post-game show, brought to you today by Power Pack, Power Sports and Equipment Superstore in Marshfield. Power Pack is your Christmas apparel shopping headquarters. Power Pack is your head-to-toe outfitter for kids and adults of all ages. Get Yamaha, Polaris, Kawasaki, Suzuki, and more at Power Pack. The holiday savings event is going on now at Power Pack, located on U.S. Highway 10 in Marshfield. Our post-game show, again, will come up here with 4:15 left in this one. The SPASH Panthers lead the Marshfield Tigers 72-48. And post-game, we will go down and talk to Stevens Point Panther head coach Craig Terpstra. And we will also choose a Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House Player of the Game. I've got a couple in mind. Stephen may have one too, and I might take a vote. I might take a hint. Anyway, all that coming up in the Power Pack, Power Sports and Equipment post-game show. All that and more coming up at the conclusion of today's game. Again, 4:15 to go here. The Panthers over the Tigers, 72-48. Tigers will inbound off of the Marshfield timeout. Highlights of this game and of that Assumption-Neilsville game can be found on Facebook first later tonight. Both highlights will be available. Share them with your friends. Tell your neighbors about them. Tell us what you thought about the highlights. Be happy to hear your feedback. As we take a look at that score again over in Neilsville, the Warriors now up by 9, 33-24 with 10:20 left in the game. Tense moments ahead in Neilsville. As the Panthers now bring in some of their reserves and let their starters take a much-needed rest here, likely for the rest of this one, as Ernest and Rogan both sitting on the bench here for the SPASH Panthers. Marshfield Tiger starters and regulars still on the court. Pecor shot no good. Rebound fought for by Solinsky and retained by Pecor. Pecor over Michaels. Gets it in. Jacoby defending down low. Panthers able to keep. Pecor gets her shot blocked by Weisenberger. Nice job there by Weisenberger to get her hands up and get the ball knocked away. Jacoby with it. Passes back out to Michaels. 3 on the way. Yes, Maddie Michaels. Her third 3 of the game. Her second in the half. And we're going to have an inbound violation on Solinsky as she was ready to pass the ball in after she got both feet set out of bounds. Again, you can have the ball and stand out of bounds, but you've got to, once you get a foot out of bounds on that baseline, the ball has got to stay behind that baseline out of bounds line. You can give it to another inbounder if you want, but that ball can't come in the court with your foot on the court, and that's exactly what happened to Solinsky there. Weisenberger wheels, turns, no good. And we're going to have a jump ball called as Ernest came back in the game and influenced that jump ball. Marshfield keeps. Jacoby and her 6 points will inbound. Over to Michaels, tries a 3 again off the front of the rim, no. And rebound there brought down by Zoe Fink. Rogan also back on the court, so Coach Terpstra opts to bring a couple starters back in with his team up by 21. 3 on the way for Pecor, and good. Jolise Pecor for 3. Jacoby drills from just inside the free throw line. Coach Varsho looking for positive things to happen here down the stretch, looking to get some good things to happen and then keep momentum going here as they look to their next game, and their next game will be a week from, it'll be on Tuesday, December the 11th at Wisconsin Rapids. Yeah. Another Wisconsin Valley Conference game for the Tigers, and then they'll go let me see here. Nope, and then they stay conference up until December 27th when they take on Hudson. Hudson and then Oshkosh North in a weekend get-together. And then it's conference season the rest of the way. It's the grind. Oh, yes, and just make sure to stay locked to this channel here as we've got a boys-girls doubleheader down in Wisconsin Rapids on Tuesday. So the boys and the girls, Tigers, Red Raiders, what more could you ask for? 3 on the way from Fink, no good. Jacoby comes away with it. Turns, looks up court. Passes over to Preston. Preston passed it right back in and off of somebody's knee, and possession pointed the Tigers' way with under 2 minutes to play. That Tuesday night doubleheader, I'll be watching the live stream along with everybody else. It's a sports night off for yours truly. Bushak, corner good. Nice shot there by Brooklyn Bushak. Did a nice job again, square to toes and shoulders. Got everything pointed the right way, and now we see relief coming in for the Tigers, and Coach Terpstra acknowledges that and sends his reserves in now officially here as shot put up by Rogan, no good. Ernest, rebound, no good. Jacoby down with it. And Jacoby all the way in, good. See if Coach Varsho calls the timeout here, and it's actually going to be Coach Terpstra that calls the timeout. So we'll take a timeout along with them as reserves come in. SPASH 75, Marshfield 57.
Just a short drive from Marshfield, Chili Implement is your local headquarters for snow removal equipment for your home or business. Take advantage of 0% financing on select make and models. See store for details. The friendly staff at Chili Implement is there to help equip you this season for whatever snow removal needs you may have. Just 10 miles west of Marshfield, Chili Implement, an authorized dealer for Kubota, is located north of Highway 10 on County Road Y in Chile.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW-Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW-Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
75-57, SPASH over Marshfield. Make sure to stay tuned to the Power Pack, Power Sports and Equipment Superstore in Marshfield postgame show. Power Pack bringing the postgame show to you today, and you bring your Christmas shopping list to Power Pack, and they will head-to-toe outfit you and get you ready, not only for the Christmas season, but winter sports and beyond over at Power Pack in Marshfield. And we will go down and talk to Coach Terpstra, and we'll talk to our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Madison Rogan. Again, all that comes up at the conclusion of this one. Tigers, Panthers, all with reserves on the court, and another 3 put up by Bailey Mattis. Mattis with 7 points now on the night, 2 threes and a free throw. Nice work there by the junior Tiger, Bailey Mattis. Clock now winds under 20 seconds to go. Mattis again going to test her shot, and just off the back of the rim. Good idea, though. Under 10 seconds now to play. Coach Terpstra, Solinsky with the shot, and no foul being called there with the 15-point lead, and I tend to agree with that. Our final score here today from the Bozen Fieldhouse in Marshfield, it's a SPASH Panthers 75, Marshfield Tigers 60, and our Power Pack postgame show will start right after this.
Phelps' Dairy Store, located just southeast of Crossroad Commons in Stevens Point, has fresh cheese curds 7 days a week. Phelps' has a vast selection of cheeses and meats, including the popular potato wurst. Fresh milk pumped daily from 700 cows, and farm tours available. See Phelps' Dairy Store in person or visit us at phelpsdairystore.com. Phelps' Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Property damage or loss is what Marshfield Insurance Agency is all about. We are the area's largest insurance agency. Family owned for more than 30 years. An independent agency, we represent more than 40 A-rated insurance providers for home, auto, business, health, life, and more. Contact Marshfield Insurance Agency for a free quote today.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Nasonville Dairy, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Located in Marshfield, and they are your Christmas apparel shopping headquarters. Power Pack is your head-to-toe outfitter for kids and adults of all ages. Get Yamaha, Polaris, Kawasaki, Suzuki, and more at Power Pack. Is going on now at Power Pack, located on US Highway 10 in Marshfield. We'll go through final scores here first. Again, it was the SPASH Panthers taking down the Marshfield Tigers, 75-60. We'll start here on the Marshfield side. Katie Johnson led all Tigers in scoring with 22. And Jenna Jacoby finished with 10, struggled in the first half, only 4, collected 6 in the second half. She finishes with 10. Maddie Michaels with 9. Paige Preston was 7. Bailey Mattis with 7. And Brooklyn Bushak with 6, rounding out things for Marshfield. On the Stevens Point side, it was Leah Ernest leading all scores with 27. Madison Rogan with 18. Rachel Loomis with 12, had 6 in the first and 6 in the second half. Jolise Pecor with 5. Kelsey Kostakowski with 2 to round out scoring for the SPASH Panthers. Again, it was a 75-60 affair here in Wisconsin Valley Conference action. Coach Varsho getting her first taste, as I just kind of do a double check here to make sure I am correct, and getting her first taste of Wisconsin Valley Conference play, and we're going to have a lot of fun watching Coach Varsho coach these girls in Wisconsin Valley Conference action here for this year and probably many years to come. Does chalk up a loss on her first attempt And Coach Terpstra, good coach here in the Valley, and he's coached these SPASH Panther girls now for a number of years, and does a great job. And we'll have Coach Terpstra here in just a minute as he's finishing up duties here on the other side of the court, and we'll talk to Craig here momentarily, get his thoughts on tonight's game. Again, you're watching the Power Pack post-game show here, and as a reminder, we do have highlights coming up later tonight of this game, and we'll also have highlights over at Zaleski Sports Neillsville. What looks to be a Neillsville Warrior upset over the number 4 ranked Assumption Royals. At last check, there was about 9 minutes left, and the Warriors were up by 11. Interesting times again over there in Neillsville. No such upset here in Marshfield. Neither of these teams ranked, but coming into the game, you would have thought the Panthers probably at this, especially at this stage of Coach Varsho's career, only one senior, Jacoby, on the squad here for the Tigers. Panthers a little more tested, a little bit more senior leadership on that team, so you would have expected maybe a result like this, and it did hold true again with the SPASH Panthers over the Marshfield Tigers, 75-60. And after we get done talking to Coach Terpstra, we will also talk to our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Madison Rogan, and we've got one on the lookout for Madison now. So we will just take a quick break and give Coach Terpstra time to walk on over, and we will continue our Power Pack postgame show in just a moment.
Just a short drive from
Wondering
Marshfield.
what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Stand by. All right, back here in the Power Pack postgame show. Easy for me to say. A lot easier for Madison here to score points. 18 points tonight for our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game. What was working for you on the court today?
Really what was working was that they were really focusing on Leah, and that just kind of opened up the gaps for me to drive to the rim. I normally shoot a lot of threes, I won't lie, I look for it, but tonight it just wasn't there. Driving to the basket and finishing layups, so it was there, so that's what I did.
Talk about the defensive effort. Obviously, Jenna Jacoby had to be a target, somebody of concern coming into the game. You hold Jenna to just 4 first half points, only 10 points overall. Talk about the defensive effort for the team today.
Yeah, we really focused on trying not to let her go left because she's very strong left-handed, and it's really hard to stop if she gets going downhill left-handed. So we did a really good job of making her come right and giving it up to other people and making other people score.
You mentioned Leah, 27 points tonight, led all scores. What's it like to play with a player like that?
Oh, it's a dream come true. Leah is a phenomenal player, one that you always want to have on your team and you don't want to be playing against. She's really good at finding the open person, but she doesn't force shots. She takes really good shots and she makes them over 50% of the time.
Yeah, another shameless promotion here for the show, but Leah's on our Day in the Life coming up. I don't know if she told you about that. Yeah, so she's going to have some fun. We're going to just kind of watch her from sun up to sundown on game day. Is that going to be fun, do you think?
Fun.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, so she's going to have a camera with her, so make sure to get in the shot. All right, yeah. Good. Well, we're looking forward to all that. Again, congratulations on the game tonight. I'm going to step out here. So what we do kind of something special for the highlights. You get to say I'm in the house. I don't know if you've ever seen that before. Leah said it once last year, and there may have been a couple others. But you'll see it all come together in the highlights. I promise I'm going to make you look good, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. So I'm going to give you the microphone.
Yeah.
You're going to hold that. The camera's right up there.
All right.
The white shirt. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1, and then you say I'm in the house, okay? This is kind of your highlight. It's your special moment. Some people put kind of their special swagger or their spin on it, or some just are cool, calm, collected. All right, but I'm in the house.
All I gotta say is I'm in the house?
That's all you need to say.
All right.
Yeah, okay, so I'll count down.
I'm in the house.
Congratulations. We'll see you on the 14th. I'll be at the game too.
Oh, okay.
So we'll see you then. Good luck, okay? All right, that was our Zaleski Sports Show Highlight House player of the game, Madison Rogan. And yeah, again, we're gonna have a lot of fun as we cover all these teams throughout the year. We've got coverage coming everywhere here in Wisconsin. If you know, obviously, where Marshfield or Stevens Point is, anywhere within 60 to 80 miles of these fabulous towns, we are bringing live stream sports to you all over the place. Again, we had another game going on tonight. Neelsville and Assumption. That game can be found on the Tri-Media YouTube channel, or if you found this game, I'm sure you know how to find that one. That one's probably wrapping up here soon. I didn't bring my phone down with me to keep track of the score, but it looked like something maybe kind of crazy and unexpected was happening down there in Neelsville. Again, you got Coach Geyer down there, Coach Klein on the other side. Two more of Central Wisconsin's best girls basketball coaches going toe-to-toe over in Neelsville. Again, we are in the Power Pack post-game show as we take a look over and you see Coach Terpstra still doing his thing over there. So we'll have Steven take one more quick commercial break, and we'll give Coach just another quick moment to come on over. We'll talk to him, and we'll wrap things up here from the Bozen Fieldhouse after this.
UW Stevens Point is home.
It's a university where professors know your name and get you involved in research.
They inspire us to realize big dreams.
At UW Stevens Point, sustainability is what we stand for.
Our beautiful campus encourages exploration, developing new fields, and problem solving for the real world.
It's a great place to launch your career.
UW Stevens Point is home.
Apply today at uwsp.edu.
For almost 50 years, Abbey Bank has been providing financial services to local families and businesses. What makes us different? Our partnership with the communities we serve, helping families grow, helping business grow, and celebrating important moments. With new programs and facilities, support for our youth, and help for those most in need. Abbey Bank invests in its communities and gives back locally. With locations in Abbotsford, Appleton, Medford, Wausau, and Weston, we make banking about you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
All right, we are back in the Power Pack post-game show with SPASH head coach Craig Terpstra. Coach, congratulations on the win, 75-60. Is that kind of how you saw it going down tonight?
I guess I saw more of the first half. If you would have told me we'd have a 25-point lead in the second half, I'd have been, very surprised by that. But I thought the kids really did a great job of coming out, especially in the second half, and defending harder, rebounding harder, and then we kind of got on the break, and that spurred some offense. But yet we were able to score in the half court too. So didn't really expect this high scoring of a game, but obviously I'm very, very pleased with it.
Sure. We talked in the pregame show about defending Jenna Jacoby. Jacoby 4 points in the first half, only 6 in the second half. Did you do the job there?
Oh, absolutely, and I got to give Haley Carlson a lot of credit. And, people talk about Leah scoring, but, she's our major rebounder, and she was our best defender tonight, too. So she can handle the ball. She really does it all. She's a very impressive player, and I thought she met the challenge and kind of locked them up defensively.
Notch, your first conference win now of the season. You got a few more non-conference games to get through, and then what I call the grind here in the conference. Expectations for the year?
Expectations, I think we can be a good team. I think we can be a team that gets better each game, and we're going to be really tough to play against late in the year. But we got to continue to grow, continue to get better defensively and rebound, and play a fast-paced style, but take care of the ball still.
All right, Coach. Our next game for you is on December 14th, so we'll see you then. Good luck until then. All right, thanks, Coach, for stopping by. All right, guys, that'll do it down here. Again, this was the Power Pack. Let me go through here. Let's just do it right. How's that? Power Pack, Power Sports and Equipment Superstore in Marshfield post-game show. It's your Christmas apparel shopping headquarters. Power Pack is your head-to-toe outfitter. For kids and adults of all ages, get Yamaha, Polaris, Kawasaki, Suzuki, and more at Power Pack. The holiday savings event is going on now at Power Pack, located on US Highway 10 in Marshfield. Again, highlights coming up later, more live streams all next week. Stay tuned and we will see